up, guys? Thass here. Oh, look, it's my boy Zeus. So I'm going to go over my 20 Theater of Pain run that we did last push week. My route is something that you don't see very often. It's a very different route than what you would see a lot of other high key pushers do and stuff like that. So I want to go over it and kind of go over my reasons why we did this route in particular, and just kind of go over the run. It was a super clean run. This dungeon is one of those dungeons that can be really fun if the route goes well. If the route doesn't go well, this dungeon can be a pain in the ass. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're just doing the classic little, making sure everyone knows the route, doing your buffs, all that good fun stuff. Oh, let me try to skip ahead here a little bit, actually. I don't know how long we're actually stay here. Might be for a minute while we talk. Yeah, it's for a hot minute. Okay, here we go. So the first pull that we do, this is kind of a standard thing. The first thing is you skip these first three guys and then you just pull Bloodhorn into boss. We only have one. If we had two sieves, you could probably pull the whole thing into boss. But we only have one sieve, so we definitely just wanted just the Bloodhorn, just because the Bloodhorn does the raging cast that does AoE damage, and then those other two guys also enrage. So and they will absolutely destroy your tank. So I just go ahead and incap this man here. I don't have my Invispot keybind for a reason, just so I don't accidentally press it when I need it. So I'll keep it in my bag. Then yeah, we pull Bloodhorn into boss and we just go ahead and lust. You want to get kicks on Searing? Our paladin is a Kyrian paladin. He's not a Venthyr paladin. Go ahead, Bloodhorn's down. Scary part's over. Now it's just clean up. You really want to get kicks on Searing as much as you can. I'm not doing a good job at purging. I should be purging that buff off. Well, a lot of people like to focus the accused. It's something you see in lower keys. But you want to focus the decapitator. That's the guy. That guy is the guy that absolutely chunks your tank. He just slaps him. See, we had a Searing Death go off there. Yeah, I'm just getting absolutely smashed here by this guy. Hopefully we kill him before the next one. And yep, now it's just clean up. You really want to try to cleave these guys as much as can, you know, so you're not individually solo killing bosses. We didn't do a super good job at that, but all in all, it was a really good pull. Everyone did a really good job. So a new change. Oh, I want to pause that because that was such a sick play by me, and if I turn the stream on, you would hear it. They actually got rid of this guy, so he's no longer a part of the boss fight, which is really nice. But he comes and stuns my mage, and my mage blocked, and I incap him at the same time. So as soon as the mage blocks, he goes to disappear. But because I incapped him, I actually incapped him while he went stealth. It was actually really, really dope. I do really enjoy this dungeon. I think it's a really cool dungeon. It just can be a pain in the ass. It took me a long time to come up with this specific route because a lot of people run with rogues in this dungeon, which makes it a lot easier for CCing and skips. So, but I do not run with a rogue, so I had to kind of come up with this route. So we go into this room first. We kill the our ballist. You want to focus him down first, and then I just double pull. I go ahead and pull him into the mini boss. Or pull the 2 conscripts into the mini boss. Never want to try to solo kill stuff. If you can, it's just very inefficient to do so. We trees there, really good. I have buttons, just don't want to use them. This is just good, efficient cleave right here. Did a really good job with this. This was one of the better theater runs that we've done with me and my group have done. I was really happy with this dungeon. We ran it a bunch last push week too because we got the key multiple times. So this was one of our better runs. And on a 20, you could even, if you really wanted to get super cheeky, you could even, when this guy gets low, you could even just go ahead and pull the other mini boss and pull the other mini boss up here and just fight them both together. If you feel comfortable enough with your group. One thing we should have been doing here is we should have already been moving into the other room instead of waiting. We didn't really want to get her. Wanted to get the other guy because she does the ricocheting blades, but our range does a really good job at lining them here. Except our big chicken couldn't get his big butt over there fast enough, so he got hit with it. These mini bosses, man, I really thought they should nerf them more. They take entirely too long on Fort Week. Like there's actually like 10 bosses in this dungeon, it feels like. So we get pride here. We don't have mage busts. My mage does not like to have to bust prides. He is not a fan of it, so he tries not to as much as possible. I think I have Boomy Convoke here. Yeah, Boomy Convokes here, which is also fine. If Boomy Convokes, especially if you don't have a major trash pack or something like that. We have another mini boss, so I think the mage just takes that and he busts right into the next mini boss because we don't do a trash pack after this, so it's fine to have your Boomy Convoke. Especially because he'll have it up for this next one. So right here, we just invis pop past this guy and completely skip this pack. That's what we do. We don't like to fight that pack because you have to CC that guy, and it's just something that could go wrong really quickly. You know, if someone doesn't re-CC, or you know, just pulling him back or pulling them up around the corner, back up the stairs, and CCing him, then pulling the pack up there. It's such a time loss. It's something that I had to work around and try to figure out, like, why We were missing the timer on this dungeon on 20s and 21s by like, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And it's like, what can we do to make it faster? What is taking so long? Like what packs are taking so long? And watching VODs, and it's just that pack for our group and the guys that we run with, it takes a long time it just took a little too long to CC the captain, kill those guys, come back, and then pull the captain into this. It's such a hassle. So we just hit this pot and skip it and just say adios to that pack completely. Now what that does is it does make it to where your lust doesn't time up with this boss, and you don't have pride for this boss. So the boss does take, kind of a long time to kill, which I still think is okay, because we do get lust up towards the end. So it's at 2 minutes right now. So we get lust up about halfway through this fight, or 3/4 of the way through this fight, and then we just lust then. On this right here, you always want to, as soon as they get targeted with that, you want to right off the jump, like, who's got cooldowns, who needs the buff. Don't lollygag down there. Don't take your time. Just figure out who needs the buff and let that person have the bust. So our warrior gave it to mage because mage has bust up. So mage is coming up here with a big bust. Get these banners down as fast as you can, because they're just a giant nuisance. So we have less than 15 seconds. So 2 people about to get sent back down. Looks like it's the mage and the boomy, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's the warrior mage again. So as soon as mage comes back up here, I don't know what's taking them so long. I think he's giving mage the buff again because he has bust up. I think that's what that is. So as soon as mage comes back up here, he lusts. There it is. He has bust. We have bust, lust, mage, buff from the little PvP thing. And then we just finished up the boss fight. Yep, you just focus boss here, say fuck all to the banner, and go about your merry way. Clean boss fight. Could have been a little quicker. Definitely could have. But all in all, a really good little boss fight. No one died. That's always a plus. So what we do here is we go ahead and we go into this other room here. Into the gourd shop. It's like you're going to gourd shop. And we just pull this first pack. This horror. And then all these guys here. Just go ahead and pull this. And we kill this. And what this does is it gives us pride on the first platform. After those 2 bone spear guys. It gives us pride there. And then we take pride into that really nasty pack. On the next platform. We didn't get kicked on that meat shield. We overlapped kicks there. That's kind of troll. But it is what it is. Yeah, you see what I'm doing? As soon as that one guy and we have one left, I just literally take him and I'm going and pulling some of these souls. So this is another part that I made on my route. What I do is I just go ahead and kill these first 3 souls here. Go ahead and get these bad boys down. Now that I'm Necrolord, I could get this buff in here, which is really nice. And they buffed the banner as well. So that's also really nice. We wait till your bursting falls off. And we just invis past the rest of these souls. We don't skip all of them. We do come back to them later on in the route. And we'll get to that once we get there. But we just skip there for now. Just for pride. For the way we want our prides to line up. We skip that and we go straight into this Portal Guardian. Killing him solo is kind of inefficient. But just the way that we want our prides lined up here. Boomy's got a really troll convoke macro, just because we pug a lot of keys and we pug with a lot of mages and hunters that like to have macros when they use their buttons, which we found really funny. So we go right. We kill these two mages here. And then we get pride after this. I have our Boomy. Our Boomy doesn't convoke this pride, which I think he kind of messed up. He should be convoking this pride and not that Soulstorm, because we don't really have buttons for this. And Mage used to say bust for next pack. So we kind of this pride is kind of kind of Monka S. Because we don't really have cooldowns for it, so. I mean, our warrior's a pumper, so he kind of shreds him, but it's the last bit of it is the. But our pally had wings, so it is okay, but you always want to use some kind of multiple cooldowns on a pride, just so your group doesn't take unnecessary damage. Like right now, the pride's at 20 stacks, and we're getting. He should be dead already. But if you go through quickly, everybody's top. Don't have to worry about it. So our group does insane damage on this pool. So where they just come in and these guys just get absolutely shredded. Like look at this mages here. He just gets blasted. Look, dead insta. Yep. Kill this guy. We wait for the debuffs to fall off. We wait for everyone to get top here. And then we go and pull these other mages over here. You really should pull those into that pool instead of separately. There's one of these, I don't think these bones. Insane DB by our mage. And we take this and we go right again, which is into the Bone Spear pack. Or the Bone Spear pack, the Bone Storm guy. That's a really good beam. Kill these mages is here. Gonna watch your feet on this right here because he does the little bone spikes on the ground. I wait. We all of our kicks are up. So after this bone storm, I'm pretty sure I go and pull those other two mages on the left side. Because like I said, this is where we could even made our time faster and be even more efficient. Is we just go ahead and pull those. So bone spikes, I think I go over there now. Or do I really just wait until this whole thing's dead before I go? No, okay. I think I was waiting for silence. My sigil of silence. I think that's what it was. Good DB, except we overlap kick there. And then we go kill these other two. This is where we literally could have saved a solid minute and a half if we would have just chain pulled like we should have. Like right now, I'm waiting for kick. So this is warrior kick. We should have beam. Yep. And then it should be mage DB afterwards. And then I think I have silence. But I think he dies. So other than that, we're chilling. And we got pride here. And then we take pride into the next pack. I like having pride for certain mobs. Now, you could not kill those mages and just kill the middle pack and then take that pack onto the next platform and get pride, take pride into boss. But we'll have lust for that boss. I like having pride for really dangerous like trash packs, especially on the platforms, because the platforms are the biggest time loss. If you die on the platforms, this is where you lose the most time in this dungeon. All right, waiting for run backs. You wipe on it. It's a massive time loss. We got a silence down. We go and get in here. We trees. We really want to focus and make sure you're getting kicks on the volley and the mages. So not overlapping kicks here is huge. And then after this, you want to kick a Spirit Frost because he literally starts putting debuffs on people at this point. And don't get knocked off by winds. We have lust for this, so we just lust as soon as it comes up. Another thing that you could do here to really, like, if your group is really comfortable, my group wasn't comfortable with it, which is why we didn't do it, is go ahead and pull those souls up into Quoth the Rock. It's the most efficient way to do it. And on this route, it would be really, really nice. You would save a lot of time if you just did that, because we have lust and everything as well. So my group wasn't super comfortable with it, so we didn't do it. We played it safer. We were doing fine on time. So there was no reason. They didn't really want to take any risks. They just wanted to time the key. So, which is also fine. Always want to talk to your group about doing certain things. If they're not comfortable with it, don't do it. You know what I mean? If it's something that they want to try maybe in a lower key and then see how it feels to take it into higher keys, you could do that as well. But you always want to talk to your group. Don't just do it because you're the tank and you feel like this is what we should do. Talk to your group and make sure that they're comfortable with doing it before you do it. They didn't want to, so what we do is we go ahead and kill Quoth the Rock, which we're actually melting this boss. Holy crap. We kill them, and then we go do a big 6 soul pack after this. Our boomy trolls and didn't get a soul there. Excuse me. Got my silence down. I use trinket and meta there. And we go ahead and we clean up these souls. Mage has bust, so this pack just melts. If you watch my DOS video, you could see that me and the Boomkin's done a really good job at we roll stacks there. So which is not super great, but we live, so there's that. But if you watched my last video, my DOS video that we did, me and the Boomkin's definitely done a lot better job at timing trees, and my cooldown's better, which is why you see us. This is why this run was so clean. We weren't really scared. We did a really good job at calling cooldowns and calling kicks, which is something that you always love to see your group improve on the things that you pointed out in other videos. And that's why I like doing these reviews, and I like watching my VODs, just so I can take this stuff back to the group and be like, hey, this is what we need to work on. This is what we need to clean up. So it's really good to see that. We had a fat moon there. We did get a stop on the Devour Flesh, which is what just almost killed me. You can leap that. If you're a demon hunter, if you time it right, you can leap that and he won't devour anything. And if you have the blood scale, the Hakar trinket, you can literally, we didn't get a stop on that one. That's a big time loss. I'm shaking my camera like a madman for some odd reason. Did someone help? Lord have mercy. Another efficient thing you could do to save time is pull those things, two things together. If you can, it's something I talked to my group about, but they didn't want to because these guys have that withering cast right there, and it would have been 3 that we had to stop, and they were just a little iffy on it, which is fine. Again, which is fine. We're doing fine on time, so but yeah, if you have the scale, you can scale before that cast, that Devour Flesh, and he'll eat your shield, and he won't actually take any health. So there's a little high end play that you can do there, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about leaping or any stops. We get Pride here, and then we take Pride into the next 2 big packs. So we have Boomy Convoke here and Warrior CDs. I think he convokes late. Yeah, he convokes late, which is kind of troll. He should have just saved it at that point. We should have just pushed through. He should have just saved it for the pack. But because we were all so low, most of this convoke went to healing. We got trolled on pathing. I'm pretty sure we just invis here. Yeah, we just invis here just because we don't want to wait. We got really trolled on pathing, so we lost 20 seconds of pride because of pathing. Should have just invis right off the jump. All that stuff matters. Those little time saves 100% matter. That was a good blind. So we just absolutely blow this pack up with Combust. And we go ahead and just instantly start pulling this guy as soon as he's dead. Try to be efficient as possible. We don't have cooldowns for this guy, but you always want to have something for this guy because this guy is nasty. And again, another thing, we could have, with my route that I created for this specific dungeon, for my group, we could easily time this and be a lot faster if we were just a little more confident in ourselves to do double pulls and stuff like that. Like pulling this into those little guys, 100% should have done that. It's just a massive time save. We didn't save cooldowns. We didn't have cooldowns timed right to do that either. So, but little stuff like that would just save us a whole bunch of time. So, but I really want to make this video over the route specifically just because I'm really happy with the route that I created. I think it's a really clean, solid route. It makes skipping certain things a lot easier, certain packs that are really nasty. So Boomy Vortex on pool there, which is really nice because those things just instantly start jumping all over the place. So it's funny. I was literally saying how clean of a run and we have 0 deaths. And as those words were coming out of my mouth, my warrior stands in the green stuff and dies. As that was coming out of my mouth. So I thought that was kind of funny. You should just pull these guys into boss at the end of the day. Again, this is just little stuff that if we had more confidence as a group, that you could just do. Just literally pull these 2 guys into boss because you don't get pride or anything after with this route. So literally just pull those into boss and, you know, go do your thing. Like right now, we should just instantly start pulling boss. There's no reason not to. There's 20-30 seconds just wasted here. Now, on higher keys, Gore Chop can be nasty because Hateful Strike does a lot of damage, man. It does a lot of damage. Like, look at that. I mistimed my brand, and it literally took me to 25% health from full health because I mistimed my brand. So you always want to time your cooldowns very, very properly here. Like here, strike again. So I fell dev it. I'll have brand for the next one, and then I'll call for sack for the one after that. So I have brand for this one. I either call for sack or use meta. I really want to save meta for next boss. So I'm pretty sure I call for sack for the next one. Yep, here. Call for sack. Yep, there it is. You really want to try to save meta. And I'll have brand for the next one. But this is the, you really just, this is a lot about you as a tank really kind of saving. I barely got that off in time. Holy bejesus. Is you just time your cooldown so you have all your stuff for the last boss. Because the last boss, if you don't have like the Reaping Scythe, it's probably one of the hardest hitting. See, I meted there. Oh no, I fell dead there. Okay. I didn't see it. I think I meta the next one because I don't think I have anything up. I don't have brand up, so I just meta. But you really want to save that stuff because the last boss is just something that I try to hit him with an XQ here. Boom, hit him for 20k. What's up? Pull up the trinket. Got brand for that one. Try to keep these ads in the puddles stacked in the same spots as you see. I try to keep everything right there so we don't have puddles all over the place. So if we would have did several double pulls and pulled certain things in a boss, we could have easily timed this with 8-9 minutes left. Right? Like with just being more efficient with your pulls and having a little more confidence as a group to do those things is something that's really huge. Because you save a lot of time in doing so. So we just decided to go ahead and skip Pride. No need for it. We have Lust. We have all our cooldowns. There's no need for Pride on a non-tyrannical boss. So just to save time, we literally just go ahead and just go straight into boss here. I don't know why he trees. And he body pulled. I kind of call him out like he just randomly body pulled and take a melee from the boss. This fight is all about doing mechanics properly. That's it. I trinket here. These ads just die instantaneously. Because our warrior just literally just destroyed everything. Like, our warrior is such a pumper. Insane. I didn't have anything up for that. If this was a higher key, I could have died. Or my cheat would have procced at least. Bad on my part. No ads on this. As soon as the grippy grips over, we go ahead and lust. And then we finish up the fight. Here's this. We lust. There's echoes. I failed to have this one. Perfect. We get ads soon. Could have saved sigil for that. There's frontal. I love how my pally just bubbles. Say book it. We get ads here. This is the triple. This is ads, echoes, and then then we have cows right after this. So we could easily time this with like 5-6 minutes left. If we would have did a couple double pulls and a little more confidence, we could easily had an even better time on this. But all in all, this is a really clean dungeon. A really clean run by our group. I was really happy with how everyone played and the route in general. And then we just go and finish these guys up. Gotta be careful because these guys still hurt. See, there's Death Wish. So these guys will absolutely chunk you. And that's the key, guys. Like I said, this is a really fun dungeon if you have a good route and you execute the route properly. It's just one of those dungeons, right? We did a really good job. Everyone did really well. Our damage wasn't super insane. Definitely could have been better, but all in all, it was a good run, man. Cleaning up certain pulls and cleaning up certain and double pulling on certain things and pulling this just little minor things will really help you save a lot of time. So yeah, that is the 20 Theater of Pain, guys. Thanks for watching. Come check out the stream. I'll be live all week. It is a pretty decent week for keys, so just come on by and hang out. Peace.